Hey y'all, Austin here with Our World Media. Welcome back to another book reading update. Again, I don't know what to call this because I typically, here recently in the last 6 months, have not been able to keep up with the weekly update. So, again, just sticking with the reading update title. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. If not, hopefully, you are soon. Just kind of checking in, let you guys know kind of what I'm reading. Let me know, as always, down below what book cheeks are you spreading. Yes, I'm going to start using that term. I know. Before you say anything, faceless, don't even get started on it. But again, guys, let's kind of see what have I been reading. Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Um, my reading schedule has been a little weird. Hadn't been reading a whole lot, but I have been reading enough. I was doing a buddy read with Already Overbooked, and after communicating a little bit this last week, we both realized we weren't clicking with the book we were reading. I think he was like 100 pages in. I was about halfway, and in all honesty, neither of us cared what was going on. We didn't care about the characters. We didn't care. I'll leave it at that. It just wasn't clicking. So we have decided to DNF Godblind by Anna Stevens. That being said, we are still doing a live stream in a couple weeks where it's going to be kind of hanging out talking about books, movies, just all kinds of different media. I know that he is a Supernatural fan, so maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. Who knows? Yeah, so with that being DNF, that was, in all honesty, what I was really focusing on trying to read because I wanted to have that done by a certain date. Now that I don't have to force myself to read that, I think I will get a little bit more reading done. So, kind of kicking it off with my other buddy read, I am still reading Blowback by Brad Thor with Faceless. I'm about halfway through this book, as you can tell. We are taking this book a little slow as compared to previous Harvath books. We're not trying to fly through it. We're not trying to rush through it. He's got some other books going on. I have other books going on. So just kind of taking our time. I'm at chapter 44. I think last I saw, or he told me, he was like 50 or 51. So trying to keep up with him while he reads. He says that there's other people out there that read and blow through the book when doing a buddy read. I think he might be doing that now. I'm just joking. I got to give Faceless a little bit of a hard time. Speaking of booktubers, though, KT posted a video. Happy to see him back to form, posting a Saturday short. Next, not much of an update when it comes to Christine. Still just kind of taking my time. In all honesty, this kind of took the back burner compared to these other books, just because this is the only one that I really don't have a deadline for myself that I want to finish. Now I have somewhat of a deadline, but like I said, just still kind of in the same spot. I am also still reading XLZABK002 by John Zaremba. John, again, I do apologize if I'm butchering your last name. Didn't get too far into this. In all honesty, I didn't really get to read it this last week as much as I wanted to. Like I said, that other book it was taking up so much concentration trying to keep up with what was going on, and I don't want to bash the book or anything like that by any means, but this book by itself, I feel like you really have to be locked in, focused on what's going on. John uses some pretty decent vocabulary in here, so again, this is like a main course, if that makes any sense. Just how much trying to digest it, and just the writing style. It's not bad. It's good. It really is. It's just, again, I want to give this book the full attention that it deserves. So, and then I somehow, some way, forgot that I had a Louis the Morph book going on, Hanging Woman Creek. I forgot that I had this going on, in all honesty. I don't remember when I started this. I'm like 50 pages in, so not going to DNF it. Just when I get to it, I get to it. Sorry if you can hear my baby in the background, but yeah, main focus this week, in all honesty, is going to be John's book. This is the one I want to try. If I can finish it this week, I'd be very happy. I want to get a review out for this and talk about this book, because I do have some questions I want to put on the channel or in a video that I want John to answer. So again, that's kind of what's going on. Other than that, kind of what's coming up on the channel this week, I did do a decent size unhauling of books. I didn't record the unhauling of the books, but let's just say Hide and Read pointed out that I had some spare space down there. There's a reason. It's because I got rid of a decent amount of books, just unhauled them, traded them in, got some credit, picked up some other books. So there will be another book haul review or video coming up here this week. I know this is the most amount of book hauls that I've done back to back in quite some time, but I had some credit. They had some books at some prices I couldn't pass up on, so ended up picking up some books. Surprise, surprise. I'm not going to say what they are, but I will say they will be going on this shelf right here. But as always, guys, just getting ready for the week to come. Also getting ready for Texas Frightmare coming up here next month. Going to affect my reading schedule as well as what I'm going to read. So stay tuned for that. As always, guys, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.